more important background about Owen Strachan is that he pretty recently, in the past few years, left Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary. And that was kind of at the height of the woke controversy. And Owen Strachan has been notoriously silent about his leaving. Also, it seems like shortly after he left, he published his book, Christianity and Wokeness, which is just interesting timing. And this is weird that Owen was silent about his departure from Midwestern Baptist Theological Seminary for a few reasons. One was the publishing of his book. Owen has been outspoken against wokeness and critical race theory and other things like that for the past few years. Owen, previous to that, actually, while he was a professor at Midwestern, used to post awfully woke stuff. And actually, I didn't even know that whenever I first became an Owen fan. It might have given me a little more pause. Not that I think people can't change, but just because, if somebody does change their mind, we shouldn't go full in on them like, yeah, Kanye West is a Christian now. Yeah, whatever, and then we see where that got us, right? So he was very outspoken against this stuff, and that's relevant to his departure of Midwestern Seminary for a few reasons. Midwestern Seminary has critical race theory books in their bookstore. They have promoted critical race theory on the official podcast run by a guy named Jared Wilson, who blocked me instead of discussing it like a reasonable person. But, just to prove it to you, in case some angry Midwestern student comes along or anybody who works in the bookstore saying, Midwestern doesn't have any critical race theory in their bookstore. Well, here's an example. Just, one example proves you wrong. Here's one example, talking about race by Isaac Adams. Incidentally, this fine gentleman was actually interviewed by Jared Wilson, and this is what I attempted to call him out for. It was an awful interview, serious problem. This guy has, also done interviews on the Gospel Coalition podcast, and it's just an awful book. It is clearly and blatantly pro-critical race theory. Isaac Adams is pro-critical race theory. It's bad stuff, and this is the kind of tripe that Midwestern has in their bookstore. I'm not saying that's all they sell, but they do sell this, which is bad.